scene is like in China right now because it's really a hot market. Your best chances of breaking into the scene would be going to China right now. Forget New York. China.
Forget France. But the thing is, as an artist or as a curator or as if you're part of this system in Europe, it's much more difficult to have an exhibition, to have your project being to make new projects. It takes so long time. The competition is very, very high, very difficult.
Ooh, then why did you leave China to come here if everything's happening?
Well, I used to work in finance, but it was it's complicated. So basically, I applied for MFA degrees in the US, and obviously, it's
have you started a program?
Yes. So I go to SVA now, School of Visual Arts in New York. So I can really go back to that world in the Western world, but I can't really go back to that world in China because, just my skill set.
But if you have a show in New York and you go back to China, then you get in, right?
Yes, exactly. So I basically have to go take a detour in the Western world.
Very smart young people here growing up in the world. And how is your Hanyu? Judith Ron is a famous artist. Is an excellent artist, happens to also be famous. And so we just bumped into her at the Armory, and she's going to tell us thoughts. Anything. Did you see anything that stood out?
Well, I actually liked over here this one gallery, Higher Painting. They only have one painting in the up, and I like that.
What do you think about the whole art fair, art culture?
Well, it's sort of like, I used to hate it, and now I accept it. But I still think that they can be done tastefully as much as possible. They're not, they're like malls. Nobody really loves them, but I don't think that the actual booths here look that bad. It's just the amount of them altogether that's hard to deal with, and the crowds and the milling. It feels, it's not an art viewing environment that much.
I'm glad we bumped into them. Yeah, perfect.
I got a thought out there.
Yeah.
I never know whether I'm supposed to look at like the thing, or like to the person.
Okay, these two old chairs are actually Ai Weiwei. These are antiques. These are real antiques, but Ai Weiwei is presenting them as contemporary art. But it says right here that they're from the Qing Dynasty. Two Qing Dynasty wooden chairs. That's the 17th century. This goes back to Ai Weiwei's work where he takes the Han Dynasty vases and he drops them. There's something in there that I'm missing, and it'll take me a day and I'll come up with an answer, but I don't know what it is right now. This is Alex. What's the name of this gallery?
No, Roosevelt Gallery.
And what's the art market like in Brazil?
It's a very strong market. You have a very strong painting tradition, sculpture, photography, film. They're not. It's not defined by a certain thing. A lot of the galleries have started to come down to this. We have an art fair actually the next 3 weeks.
Oh, really?
There's an art fair in Rio that started 3 years ago, and there's a new art fair in Brasilia that's starting in June. But I'm the institutional director. I take care of books. We have a curated program where we invite 4 curators a year to do shows on anything.
So you don't have to sell the art.
I don't have
But you're manning the booth. Have you made any
I'm
sales
manning
today?
the booth because everyone's gone.
I was just going to buy that, but you didn't make a sale, so I got to go now. Give a card. This is Nicole Eisenberg, and it looks like it's some early stuff. The 90s. This is all of the stuff that got Nicole on the scene.